Shri Guru Carana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma
This is a song everybody sings in ISKCON every day. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. My only wish, my desire, I just want to hear. See, that's why if people hear regularly from the empowered devotee, because I can't speak anything on my own. It has to be empowered. And proof that it is empowered is we see the fruits. See, fruits, by their fruits they shall be known. What are the fruits of coming to hear these words? You see, ecstatic devotion is awakening people. So that's a great desire. Yeah, my only wish, I think I want to be like a Lalita Ganga and a Johan in ecstasy. I mean, you'll be yourself. You can't be them. You're going to be you with ecstasy. See? So, yeah, intelligence is it is my wish to have my consciousness purified. See, the false ego. See, Jesus said to his disciples, you are clean by the word I spoke to you. See, they got the Holy Spirit. Yeah. See? So, yeah, so that's intelligence. That's why anybody, if you start, I mean, just intelligently, if you're in ISKCON or Gaudiya Samiti, you look over here, look at the fruits. Is anybody like you, any guru like Lalita Ganga or Johan? Do you see them? I know they look a little odd, but do you see anybody with that kind of ecstasy which is described in the devotional scriptures? Do you see any of that kind of chanting? Is that in you? Is that in any of your disciples? Okay? So if you're a real devotee, if you got real spiritual greed, you've been talking about it long enough in Gaudiya Samiti. I mean, they talk, oh yeah, spiritual greed, spiritual greed. Well, Krishna's giving you an opportunity to prove that you have spiritual greed. Are you willing to sacrifice the path of many lifetimes to attain Krishna Prema and come here and attain it in this lifetime, like the fruits over there and these kinds of persons here? Do you want to have your consciousness purified even more? Because obviously it couldn't be done there, couldn't be done enough in ISKCON or Gaudiya Math. You're still, wanting this, or I don't know what you're wanting. But if you want your consciousness purified to the point where you get ecstatic devotion, this is the place. There ain't any other place in this world. Is there? Show us. Anybody out there, have you seen it? Let us know that there's another place where a person's getting their consciousness so purified that they're getting ecstatic devotion on the level there, these fruits. Yeah. The lotus feet of our spiritual, actually, the lotus feet of it should be my spiritual master. I think, but you could say our, but the lotus feet of my spiritual master. He belongs, it's my guru. Okay? See, a lot of these translations, they've been tweaked. I don't know if this was or not, but still, anyway, I would put the word my. Okay? The lotus feet of my spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. Oh, I actually went to the second verse. This is the first one. The lotus feet of my spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. Okay? The lotus feet. So the lotus feet, again, are the pastimes, the hearing from the devotee. That's holding on to the lotus feet of the guru. Okay? The guru is doing what? Just like Krishna, the guru has walked around, man. I walked around into the Gaudiya Samiti, man. Okay? I walked into ISKCON. I walked into the Radhakund Babaji camp. Okay? I walked into the world. Okay? I walked in and read these Vedas. See, and what are you hearing? See, these are the lotus feet, man. Is when you hold on to these truths and these experiences, practical experiences, practical way to attain Krishna, and then understand where not to go, where to go, where not to go, where to go, where not to go, where to go, where not to go. Okay? That's what you got to do. Yes, let me listen to this. Okay? See, that's why it's the only way. You see, there's so many people there. There's so many people. They have mixtures in them. They're not yet really experienced devotees enough. And the proof of it, they're not ecstatic. They don't produce the amount of fruits that an empowered devotee does. I mean, really empowered, super empowered. You got to be super empowered to do this kind of job. So that's faith, and when you get that kind of faith, you can learn that from Johann and Lalita Ganga, prime examples. Also others here, I'm kind of Govinda, River, all I'm just using this. I can't sit here and name all. It'd be ridiculous, okay? So they come to mind, and so they're sort of yeah. When you're like that, man, they know. They are purified, are the only way to attain pure devotional service is through such a guru. They know that. They say, no, I don't want to go through any, I don't want to go, this is the problem. People's minds are branched. They have like, Prabhupada, Narayan Maharaj, Sridhar Maharaj, But this is where you won't produce fruit. You won't produce fruit like this. See, you got to go by your guru's opinion. If you don't, then you're holding your own opinion. Well, I like what you do, and I like Sridhar, and I like Narayan Raj, I like this. In other words, you don't agree with the guru completely, so you're not like one-pointed yet. Okay? And that's why you see everybody like that is still weak in their devotion. Weak. They don't preach like you guys preach. You Lalita Ganga, Johann, Govinda, River, they're not preaching like, Narayan, he's very, he's like Prabhupada, and Sridhar, they're equal. They're not preaching like that. Why? Because they're holding on to the lotus feet, which are the opinions of the real guru. Okay? That's the only way to get this kind of pure devotional service. You're not mixed in with Sridhar, not mixed in with Narayan Raj, not mixed in with Jai Pataka and all those other gurus and Radhanath and all of them. You want this? Then this is the opinion. You don't want this? Then go ahead and branch your mind out there into all those mayas, different levels of maya. All those Brahmins, they're sitting outside the circle waiting. Oh, remember Sita? Sita and Lakshman said, no, stay inside this circle, man. The circle is the opinion of the Acharya, man. Stay inside the circle. And there was a Brahmin out there who was actually inside. He was a Ravana. He was ready to devour her. I'm just a Brahman. Humble. See, feigned humility. Oh, I'm just a humble Brahman. Come outside the circle, please. Okay? So anyway, you want to be strong in your devotion, you can keep coming, but I'm going to keep telling you the truth as long as you can take it. A lot of devotees, they come here and they their guru, and they believe, Narayan Maharaj, he's the same as Prabhupada, and he's a pure devotee, he said, hey man, ain't pure enough for me. You understand? I didn't get anything from there. Okay? So you go you want pure devotional service, you go like my students go, and you'll get it. Follow that path. You want, just like with those Christians, man, early Christians, and even now. Hey, man, we just go Jesus. We're not there. We think all these other wannabes want to put them in there. All these other gurus and all that. They ain't up to the standard like that. They also have to come through the door. The door is here for the Vaishnavas. Proven. Proof is in the pudding, man. If you say, oh, you're the only door, how, yeah, well, show that you're the door. Let's see something, man. Show us the money. Show us the wealth. Show us the wealth of pure devotional service like you see in these devotees. Ecstatic, spontaneous love. Yeah, minds of those are irresolute, are many branch, and then it shows in your weakness. I look at devotees who they have attachment to Sridhar, attachment to Narayan Raj, and they get a little here. But you look at, you're weak. They can't do anything much. They can't even boldly glorify Guru where they're getting something. They glorify their other gurus like that, and who can't do much for them. And so, well, I mean, and then they come here. No, you should glorify your guru, where you're really getting substance. Hey, Janaki woke up. That's good. I let her sleep in. It's very good to do that. When you're fasting, that's part of the healing, if you can sleep long. I wish I could sleep long. No, I don't wish, but, if you do, you do. It's good for you. Okay? See, so the lotus feet of the spiritual master are the only way. It's the only way, only way, only way. It's kind of like what Jesus said. I am the way, the life, and the truth. No one comes unto the Father but by me. If you're in that line, that's true, man. And you'll become very ecstatic believing that. That's why I don't bother the Christians much. Hey, man, especially ecstatic. Hey, man, they got their path. If they want some help someday, okay. But I can't force it on them. They got the essence of the truth. The same now. You want pure devotional service, you got to go where pure devotional service is being given. And that is here. We're not giving out Vaidhi Bhakti. You want that? Go to Hridayananda. Go to Radhanath. Go to Narayan Raj, who says, Radhi, 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 Raganuga, Raganuga. But you're going to follow a lot of rules, man. Lots. More than ISKCON. And tough, and one lack, and you're going to feel really guilty if you don't do it. Unless you smoke a little pot, and then you'll feel, I'm sorry, I guess it's okay. No, I mean, that's just the reality. Man, are we getting bold here? But it's true, isn't it? Yeah. Krishna's amping up the juice, man. This is our little transcendental poker game, man. Calling bluffs. We're out there, the card is down, we're looking at the hand. Okay, we got a straight flush. What do you got? God, that's just one line. It's just this is treasure, man. Treasure. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. See? Awe and reverence to the opinion of the bona fide spiritual, bona fide acharya. Listen to their opinion. This is actually Prabhupada's opinion, believe it or not. It's in his books, man. He didn't just die. He didn't look at all that jungle growth, man. He was chopping down as much as he could and doing all these things. And this was for later. This is for now. His eye has my approval, doing exactly what I want you to do. More of that is distribute like this and cut down some more of this jungle growth. Same time. Okay. So bowing down to the opinion. This is my life and soul. This is the opinion. Yes, you can release that. But if you have any attachment to these other things, that's how much Maya has a hold of you and weakens you. That's proof. If you're an intelligent seeker, you should say, hey, how come I'm not Lalita Ganga? How come I'm not strong like that? Well, that's why. I just told you, man. It's your attachment to Sridhar. It's your attachment to Narayan Raj. It's your attachment to your cat. It's attachment to this person or that person, all that. And you're not attached enough to the Guru, man. He's the one who's going to deliver you. That attachment to their opinion, man, their understanding. Their understanding is given directly from Krishna, man. And I say, though theirs aren't, man, there's speculation in them. I ain't afraid of that. Doesn't do it. Never added to me. I tried. I listened to Sridhar. I listened to Narayan Raj. I listened to them all. Didn't add anything. Because already, I have in the line, man, with Prabhupada and Bhaktisiddhanta Bhakti. This is the real line. There ain't another real line yet. If you do, you prove what we're doing here. You prove that you're a real branch of Lord Chaitanya. I'm not a megalomaniac. You prove that you're a real branch, man. You deliver ecstatic love. You get ecstatic yourself and show that you can deliver it to others. If you're really bona fide, you really got the order down the real line. We're here to deliver people, deliver the devotees. But if you don't come to the point of listening enough and seeing that everyone, even the big PhD is outshined. This is, you say, just hands down defeated, then you won't get this. Stand up for the real guru here, or you fall for exactly. That's what falling for the imitator. That's how you do. You fall down, and it's just like Prabhupada tried to teach this to his disciples, but most of them couldn't understand this principle. All you need is to bow down to the real opinion of the bona fide guru, man. Really surrendered there. Look at Jayananda. Even with the rules and regulations, became a great devotee, man. Great saint. Vishnu Jan, very surrendered to Prabhupada. See? And still, we don't know. I don't know. I heard Vishnu Jan was quite ecstatic. But here now, something even very deep, real ecstatic devotion, all on Prabhupada's order, too. So, it's not like I'm doing this on my own. That's just the empowered situation, man. If anybody can't understand that after we're logically speaking the essence of all that, they're bewildered by these things, and their followers are also bewildered. Just as the guru is ignorant, so their followers will be ignorant. I guarantee you, if Sridhar Maharaj was here, I'll put it like, if he was alive, he wouldn't accept this. Therefore, what is his opinion? I guarantee you, and I know this for a fact, when Narayan Raj was alive, he didn't accept the preaching I was doing, and it was just about the same as this. Therefore, what is that to me? He didn't accept this. Matter of fact, I couldn't even ask a good question in his mind. So what is this to me? This is an illusion. Okay, he did what he did. He inspired people, and you can be kind of liberated and all this, and be big austere and all that stuff. Have you be effulgent, with okay, that was there. Write a bunch of books, all that stuff. Have lots of followers and all that. But actually, the bottom line is how attracted are you to the holy name? How conclusive are you? How can you awaken devotion in others? Because yes, like Lord Chaitanya said, yes, it is correct. The spiritual master, the real spiritual master, awakens devotion to Krishna. Okay, that's the empowered devotee with the order. And I didn't see him do any of that out there. Nothing. Didn't have that power. Had the power to collect a lot of followers, kind of talk about Radhe this and Radhe that. Okay, that was in the Lord's will. All paths are ordained by the Lord. But anyway, if you accept this opinion and these opinions here, based on personal experience also, and the conclusive understanding of the Vedas, you'll get pure devotional service. But if you're a little bit out there, many branches, see them, what you wrote there. Minds that are irresolute are many branch. Oh, the little Narayan Raj. Oh, I had people, man. I already know. That's why I'm trying to teach you guys out there. Anybody that's kind of attached out there to other things, other gurus and all this stuff, they don't last. As soon as they hear this kind of preaching, I can't take it. See, their attachment takes them away, drags them away. Can you imagine being dragged away from this? Well, that's proof. Proof is in the pudding. See, you're dragged away because I spoke about the truth about these gurus, about Sridhar, Narayan Raj, all that. That's your attachment dragging you away. Therefore, that's Maya. Why would you be dragged away from such an association like that? It is only Maya that can do it, and your attachment to the illusion. We're here to cut it. Okay? Cut the jungle growth, man. Sridhar is a nice devotee, according, nice philosopher and all that, but he was not empowered like this. He was not empowered like Prabhupada. Yeah, and Narayan Raj was talking about Radhe and talking about pure devotee. The guru is the one who gives pure devotee, but it didn't be given. It wasn't distributed, but it's distributed here. Therefore, you should let go of these things. Repent, change your mind about following that long path, which he even admitted many lifetimes to Prem, and come and get the Prem Bhakti that's here now. Come and get it very quickly. Get purified by hearing. Hear, and you'll be free, and you'll understand the songbook, man. If you're doing like this, the lotus feet of my spiritual master Narayan Raj or Sridhar Maharaj are the only way that I attain pure devotional service. Well, did you get it? Did you get it? I didn't think about that. Well, I'm here to help you think. Did you get it with Narayan Raj? Did you get it with Sridhar? You got pure devotional service? Well, Lalita Ganga is pure devotional service. Johan has pure devotional service. Govinda has pure devotional service. Rangaleka has it. They know what they got Bhakti Lata Bish. Maybe there's some little trappings that need to be purified, but they know Krishna. See, that's the question. Isn't that logical? Is that so out of line, or is that just the essence of the question, the answer of the answer, the essence of the answer? Oh, Narayan Raj, my life and soul, it's the only way to attain pure devotion. Did you get it? Well, he said no, many lifetimes. Well, then, man, I'm sorry, man. You see this devotee here? We're preaching like that because that's available now. It was available in that lifetime because they found a real spiritual master that got the order to deliver it. And we got that too, and we're delivering it. So that's the real standard of guru you need if you want pure devotional service. You want to spend more lifetimes dicking around? Go for it, man. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. See? So you've been bowing down to Narayan Raj, Sridhar Maharaj, Radhanath. Did you get that pure devotional service yet? Well, no. Of course, 20 years, 30 years doing that? Well, no. It's many lifetimes. Yeah, okay. Well, you bow down to this preaching here, and you'll get what Lalita Ganga has, and you'll get what Johan has, get what Govinda has, get what Raganuga, get what River has. Get what Coles has getting, He's just only here 2 months. Look at him. This is the caliber of, this is the cream. The cream is here. We're here to reap what hasn't been sowed. No, we're here to reap what we haven't sowed. See, that's a Cole. He's already had love of Krishna before. Excited, and no one would accept him. That's how it is. Because the people on the Vedic platform don't accept this path of spontaneous devotion. See? So that's the challenge now, and we just keep preaching and get more enlightened and more intense and more juicy and more ecstatic, and that's just how it goes, and eventually the whole world will be covered with this. Why not? It's a golden age, isn't it? Mm-hmm. By his grace, one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. By his grace. How do you get that grace? Well, you got to just come here and graze on the word. You know how Janaki says, I'm a grazer, I see grazes on the food. Well, come and graze on this word here. Graze on these conclusions. Graze on this shelter. Graze on this vibration. Okay? Hear this vibration. Let it cut you free of the material illusion, man. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. So we spoke about that. See, purified by hearing. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. And so when you hear enough, you become attached. Okay? See, you're serving. You notice how anything you serve, say you serve eating pizza. You eat pizza enough, and it's very easy. You get very attached. Oh, I love pizza, man. I'm going to really eat pizza. You know, say you serve your wife, you meet a beautiful woman or a man, and then you start serving them, and what happens? You get very attached, right? Attached, naturally. Okay. You serve your gurus out there, and if they're speculators, which most of them are, speculating all that stuff, you become very attached, right? You hear philosophical teachers and all that, or even in Vaishnava, a lot of philosophy, you get very attached to that. Okay? You come here, you become attached also by hearing. What do you become attached to? Actually, they can't attach you to Krishna, pure devotional service, really attach you. Here you get attached to ecstatic Krishna. And it starts to, you feel it in your body, man. You start to really progress really fast. You start renouncing the false ego, which none of those gurus I mentioned have the power to do. All they do is cause you to stuff it. Stuff it. Oh, Prabhu, be more humble. Ooh, don't express yourself. Ooh. Don't you know that's not etiquette? Ooh. Compression, suppression, depression, Prabhupada called it. How are you going to make any advancement? You got all that crap inside you, like they got all that crap, because that's all they can pass on, is repression. They can't do the full purification. They cannot renounce the false ego. They don't even know they're caught up in it. See? Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. So attachment to hearing from such a guru, man. So then you get cleansed of speculation. Okay? Cleansed of the false ego. That's proof is in the pudding. When deliverance is here, it's always got that style, man. Look at Vallabhabhati. He renounced his false ego. So look at this. His false ego is giving me trouble, and I can't even appreciate Lord Chaitanya. I want to instruct him. I want to instruct his pure devotee followers. Okay. So attachment to the Guru's words and all of this, and the teachings and the essence of truth, is the perfection that fulfills all your desires. What is all our desires? All our desires are fulfilled is in Krishna, man. All you need is a relationship with Krishna. You see, wow, I've been wanting all this other bullshit thing, but this is really the real deal. This is what's really important. This is the essence of the truth of happiness I've been looking for. See? Only the bona fide acharya can give you that. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. See, darkened eyes. People's eyes are more or less darkened in this world. Darkened by the persons that are still on the imitative level, trying to imitate acharyas. You know, if you don't know, Prabhupada was a real acharya. Narayan Raj was not a real acharya. Sridhar Maharaj is not a real acharya. Radhanath is not a real acharya. Okay? That's darkness in your eyes still if you believe that. Jayapataka is not a real acharya. He's not in the real line yet. He will be someday. All of them will be someday. But they're still caught in this imitative, trying to imitate the real acharya. See, that's an obstacle. There's some darkness there. And that's what I've seen in these Sangha. I can see it. See it, but not with the eyes, but with the Krishna gives a kind of an intuitive, you could see like a kind of a haze over it, with the inner eye. But if you believe in this, your eyes will remain that much darkened. The real Acharya is Prabhupada in this line, and the real Acharya is here. You come here and listen enough, if you become convinced, and then but if you say, no, I want to keep this darkened eyes, I want to believe in Narayan Raj is just like Prabhupada in the real line, that's basically what you're doing. Hey man, no. He's in that line that Prabhupada said that, they're not ready and they're not really cooked. Actually, none of my god brothers are actually qualified to be acharya. It's really true. I can tell now too. And if anybody has any attachment to that, that'll come out here. You'll say, oh, I don't want to listen to him anymore. See, then you go away. Well, see, there you go. You believe in the darkness, that little subtle darkness, more than the real light. See, we're here to open darkened eyes. Darkened even subtly. It's subtle darkness. This false ego layer is still subtle. That's why Prabhupada said, of my god brothers, maybe one isn't envious of me. See? So the others, see, they have envy, jealousy, false prestige, and competition. He saw that. See? Therefore, how can you say that they're also acharya? You don't get over it. And none of them really submitted, like really submitted. They're always at fighting, because that's what it happens. Just like because Prabhupada told the truth. He didn't even spare an old friend of 30 years, Sridhar. He said no, he talked about him also. But I'm not here to criticize. I'm here to teach Bhagavatam, man. I'm here to help deliver souls. Actually deliver them. That means you got to have the highest truth, which is pure devotional service, and distinguish it from what is not pure devotional service. All the way up into these realms where people still, well, how can you say that? How can you say that? Well, hey man, that's what Lord Chaitanya did to deliver pure devotional service. That's how he even converted those persons. He stood up to Devananda Pandit, who was like Narayan Raj, like that Sridhar, like that Radhanath. Stood right up and said, look at this. You are not a pure devotee. You do not have pure devotional love of God. You cannot represent this Bhagavatam properly. I'm going to rip up your book, even, he said that. Very angry. How did he know? Oh, I saw what you did there, Devananda Pandit. I saw the symptoms, because he's a super soul. I saw what you did to the pure devotee who had ecstatic devotion, Srivas. You threw him out of your class. Fast forward to 2019. So Lord Chaitanya is thinking the same thing. He says, I saw what you did to Gaurahari Das Radhanath. You led one of his disciples away and led him to Narayan Raj, who also did not believe in Gaurahari as guru. And took two of his disciples and reinitiated them. I saw that, Narayan Raj and Radhanath. See, isn't that funny? Are we in the pastimes again or what? Same thing. Why do you think the Lord led to go through all these things? To teach. Isn't that, you see the parallels, man? It's always like that. See? So they cannot be acharya. There's still some subtle darkness there, and they also need this help. It's here available. This is not criticism. This is pointing out experiences that teach the truth. They show the symptoms of persons that are not yet pure devotees. And by the way, don't go out there and bust in all the gurus, because that's not your job. It's my job to do this. You can't do that. I don't want you to do this because it won't come off right. This is for you guys, and gradually people will get these videos. You know, but don't be like, this is very confidential information right now. Let's get strong. Let's get the false ego out of everybody here, so you're strong devotees, and not get a whole huge army throwing like volleys of arrows from everybody. Okay, so just get strong in devotion here, and don't be going out there and saying, "Oh, Srila, you're this," "No, Narayan Maharaj is." Don't be doing that. Whoever's ears fall upon this, it's maybe time. Don't be out there, if you do a big mass thing, and we're not ready yet. Yeah. Everybody gets strong here, you know, get to hear a lot of Harikatha, do some nice preaching, you know, share the glories of your guru and stuff like that. You don't have to, you gotta give respect still to others, because, you know, that's another level. There is an etiquette here, so you got to get really purified so you can to deal on this kind of preaching level. Otherwise, it won't come off right, and you'll make a mess of everything. So, from him, ecstatic prema emanates, and by him, ignorance is destroyed. See, you need two things. From the real guru, ecstatic prema emanates. See, ananda. And from him, ignorance is destroyed. Conclusive truth. See, that the real guru is a vigraha, an empowered vigraha of ananda, ecstatic prema, and conclusive truth. Very simple. That's why I repeat it. It's just because it's always repeated. This is the essence of truth. If your guru is not a vigraha, a form, a vasa, a vessel of conclusive truth and ecstatic praying, they're not the standard of in the real disciplic line yet. They're still in the false follower line. That's the Vaidhi Bhakti line. Okay. The real guru has ecstatic prema, and they're conclusive because of that. See, to those who worship me with loving ecstasy, ecstatic love, I give them the understanding. See, that's what destroys ignorance. See, and by him, it's a person. That's why people, the Ritviks say, oh, all I need is Prabhupada's books, right? All I need is Prabhupada's books. No, it says by him, a person, by the action of the book Bhagavad, chapter 1, Adi Lila, and the devotee Bhagavad, absorbed in the mellows of devotion. See, the ananda, ecstatic prema. Right? By the action. What is the action? Is the real as it is Bhagavatam. Ignorance is destroyed. Okay? How do we know ignorance is being destroyed here? Well, those who take this message to heart, surrender to that, attachment, attached to the lotus feet of Guru, look at this, they get this ecstatic prema. Without many troubles. Many troubles could be like a year or two of this stuff that Lalita went through, that River's going through, and maybe others are not going through. It just depends. If that's the most of the troubles usually, and then very quickly you get this. And the Lord even gives it to you before. You get taste before that. Spur you on. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. There you go. Okay? The Vedic scriptures, you got to see, here's the songbook. It's singing of his character, the real guru, right? All the Vedas, everything I read to you, I take the Lord gives me the understanding, and I give you the essence. See, the Vedic scriptures sing of the character of the real guru, and I tell you that. And you can, some people, the envious ones, I always say this, he's just speaking about himself, his false ego. See, no. Hey man, yeah, if the shoe fits here, it fits. My envious ex-wife did the same thing. Oh, you just speak about yourself. Well, I'm just speaking about the Vedic scriptures sing of the character of the real guru. I'm here to glorify the real path. And if the shoe fits here, it fits. What can I do? That's why you need such a guru, man. The Vedic scriptures sing of the character of the real guru. And that's all in there. And then you have to hear it from a real guru. Like, look at Johann. Look at everybody. They sang that song for 25 years. He sang that song, this song here, and still didn't understand it. Then he meets the guru who fits this. The Vedic scriptures sing of the real character of the guru, and all of a sudden he's singing of it too. He's singing, wow, look at this, my guru's like this. I found the real path. See, only Krishna could show him that. Only Krishna can show anybody this. Inside, reveal it. See, by equal faith in the bona fide spiritual master and Krishna, the purports of the Vedas are revealed automatically. When you find a real guru, because right now a lot of people have faith in Krishna, a lot of devotees, but they don't have the faith in the real spiritual master, the real acharya in the line. Therefore, the purports are not revealed to them. That's what we're here to prove. The real acharya is here in line with Prabhupada and Bhakti, all the way to back. Therefore, anybody has faith in this preaching, I know it's wild and so-called reckless, but it's way on target, man. You will understand the treasure in here, otherwise not. You'll just speculate your life away. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy. See? Ocean of what? See? You go to an ocean. What are you looking for? What is that mercy you're looking for? Ah, yeah. In that ocean, man, you get clear, you get purified, you get ecstatic devotion. Okay? And just keeps giving the whole. It says one bona fide guru can liberate a whole universe. One bona fide acharya, when they get the order to deliver ecstatic love, the whole universe, the Lord will deliver a whole universe who submits to their teaching, to their hearing from them. Whoever does with sincerity will be delivered in this life. Whole universe, the Lord will distribute ecstatic. Because he only likes to work through his flutes that he likes, that he empowers. He's the friend of the poor and the Lord and master of the devotees. You see? You see, when you find the real guru, it's like, you see Cole, you see all these devotees say, oh, this is my Lord and master, the Lord. That means they see that Krishna came as guru to deliver them. Now that's self-realization. And those kind of witnesses will purify the world by their preaching, by their standing up for the truth. See? Lord and master of the devotees. That is going on here. See? Why are they doing it? Am I convincing them? Am I cheating them? Am I speculating? Or telling them, well, this is the way to go with the checklist. Just believe in the checklist and surrender to me, and Prabhupada will deliver you, and all these things. Okay, oh, okay, we'll blindly believe. No, they're all here by free choice, man. They're here because they get nectar. I'm just preaching the truth, man. I just love speaking about truth. More conclusive, the better. Oh, I don't care if it steps on Narayan Raj's toes. I don't mind speaking out names. Here, because you're their confidential friends here. It's the truth. How else can people set free if they still believe in subtle illusions? See, the real guru is the best fault finder. Okay? But not in the way. He's a transcendental fault finder. He finds the faults that people are falling into and missing the mark. Okay? Missing the mark. I'm just saying, hey man, the cheese, this transcendental pure love of God is not in that Sangha. It's not in that Sangha. It's not in that Sangha. I'm just telling you. So if you, why are you dipping in over there? It's in this Sangha. And whenever you get strong enough to really accept this here, like, wow, all I need is this. It's just like the same thing. It says all you need is the Bhagavatam. What need is there for any other scripture? See, chapter 1 of the first canto, first verse, anyway, first canto, very early, right up there. I just can't think like that, right? See, what need is there for any other scripture? See, what need is there for any other guru? If you got somebody that's going to deliver you and Krishna's going to appoint them as your instructor, why listen to anybody else? Especially when your guru says they're not really there. This was Prabhupada's point. Why, if your guru, his disciples were, they got itchy ears. Oh, maybe we should go listen to the God brothers because they're also, can we listen to their classes too? And Prabhupada said, what is this itchy ear thing you got? I've written so many. He said, even if I only wrote one book, why don't you just read my books? Why don't you stay here? What do you have to go over there and here and there and everywhere else? The same thing here. When you really get it, what need is there for any other guru? What need is there for any other scripture than Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad-Gita, Caitanya-caritāmṛta? We got so many now. What need is, just all these, the Goswami literatures, they're all related. So what need is there anything but those things? They propound the essence of truth. Why do you want to mix it in with other bullshit out there? All this Maya stuff. Why not just pure devotional conception? Why not? O Lokanath Goswami, O Master. See, his mood? O Lokanath, this is his guru. O my Master. O Master, be merciful unto me and give me the shade of your lotus feet. See? Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. See, their guru is one, right? The real acharya is one. So even though a spiritual master may not be recognized here, but because it's Krishna and they have the qualities of the real bona fide acharya, spiritual master, that fame is all over the world. Okay? Even though it may not be recognized, because most people are in Maya. Okay? Still, these scriptures are all over the universe. See, the fame of the real guru is like this. Because, it's all about relationship. That's why you'll see people here, they could be like down in the dregs and everything, but they just take this message to heart, and Krishna sees their heart and gives them himself, and they become very famous persons automatically. Look at Govinda, man. He's the humble soul. Not coming, just nothing. And look at him now. Look, he's he's a very attractive person. People want to be around him. Yeah, very just satisfied serving Guru and Krishna. Even his girlfriend, Sean, says, "Oh, I just really want what he has." I heard her say that. It's beautiful. See, it's because it's attractive quality. He's got Krishna, man. Got Shiva. Yeah, so that's it, man. So we'll end here. Maybe we'll listen to let's see the sound file.
Shri Guru Carana Padma Padma Bando moi savadana bhakte Bando moi savadana bhakte Yahara prasade bhava
That's good. Okay, we'll end here. Thank you very much, and see you soon.